Hello, and welcome to my little soap shop. Is this your first time ever being here? Well then, I bid you a wonderful welcome, and I hope you find everything you need while you're here on your visit. So, I'd like to ask you a question. Are you a soap connoisseur or a soap maker? Because of course we cater to both types of people in this shop. You're a little bit of both. Well, nothing wrong with that. That's wonderful. Which side of you brings you into my little shop today? The maker side of you? Okay, so you're interested in making a little bit of soap? Alright, well then you've certainly come to the right place. We have all kinds of soap making ingredients. We carry the ingredients you'll need, a variety of fun molds to put the soaps in, various kinds of soap making, hot process, cold process, melt and pour, whatever your particular interest is. We carry a large selection of botanicals that you can put into your soaps, like these little lavender blossoms, or we have rose petals and fun things like that, oatmeal, different things that you can put into your soaps to give them both a personalized maker's touch and just enhance the beauty of the bar and just kind of make them fun. And many of the botanicals are, of course, exfoliating. So, are you interested in soap making ingredients? We carry a large variety of oils and butters, such as this cocoa butter, shea butter, things like that. You already have many ingredients, okay, so you won't be needing any of these today. No problem. What about essential oils? Are you interested in any of those? We carry many different scents. They're just perfect for creating the perfect soap experience. You're pretty well stocked on those too? Okay, no problem. Well, what exactly are you looking for in my shop today? You're looking for some fun soap molds? Okay, well, that shouldn't be a problem. We carry quite a few. We have some seasonal molds, like these. These are some Halloween ones, cute little jack-o'-lanterns, and some little kind of autumn, the little autumn creatures, and some pumpkins. I've got the Christmas ones, if you're interested in the Christmas holiday soaps. You're not interested in the seasonal ones? Okay, that's not a problem. What kind of soap molds would you be interested in? Something you're not sure if I would carry? Well, go ahead and try me, and I'll see if I happen to have what you're looking for in stock. You'd like to make some Star Wars soaps. Well, the Force is with you because you are in luck. I happen to have a fair variety of Star Wars soap molds. Would you like me to go through those and show those to you? You would? Okay. Well then, why don't we start with this one. This is an X-Wing fighter soap mold. Of course, the X-Wings are closed at the moment, but the shape is very recognizable. There are 6 cavities to make your soap in this mold, and these are very small. So what I like to do with these when I make soap with these is I do a pouring in the mold, and then I pop out the little shapes, and I will put them in a larger bar of soap so that they're raised up above it. So you kind of put them in right as the soap is getting close to hardening, so that they float on the top more, and do another light pouring around it to cement it in place. But they're really fun that way. So those are the X-Wings. We have stormtroopers. I'm sorry, I got it upside down here, don't I? Oh, they go both ways, it appears. So here's some upside down ones, and here's some right side up ones. These are the stormtrooper heads. So these are, of course, great if you're going to just be using plain white soap with no dyes, because it's already the perfect color for stormtroopers. And these are really fun. Again, these are small, so I do them the same way, doing the pouring and then popping out the little heads and putting them into larger bars of soap. It just really adds a little bit of fun to it, because you get the regular size bar of soap with the fun little Star Wars theme to it. So the stormtroopers are always fun. This one is one of my favorites. We have R2-D2, and this one is a nice big bar. There's also a couple of tinier bars if you want to do the pop out and put in a bigger bar method, but I do like using the big bar on this one. It's a pretty good size soap bar, and it's very detailed. Doesn't show through much on this side of the soap bar, but it's got its little antenna, and this soap mold in particular, you can't see the details on the outside, but when you actually mold a bar of soap in here, it's very detailed. It's got all the little designs on R2 and the little ports that open up and all that stuff, and it's got a little antenna over here. So the detail in this soap bar is really great. It makes it a really fun one to do. Then, of course, this one is probably one of the most fun. This is, oh goodness, you can't even see it from that side, can you? We'll just flip it around here. So this is Han Solo frozen in carbon. So it comes out in a normal sized bar like this, just a regular size and shape soap bar, except that the shape of Han is raised on it, just like in the carbonite from the movie. So that one's really probably the most fun mold, just because it looks exactly like Han frozen in carbonite. So that one definitely, if you stick a bar of this soap in your bathroom, people really tend to enjoy that, because it's something that they don't expect when they go in to wash their hands. And again, it's got great detail. It really does look just like the carbonite from the movie. It's the exact same shape, and in a regular bar, you just really can't go wrong with the Han Solo soap mold there. We also have Darth Vader, because, whose soap collection is complete without Darth Vader? You gotta have a bad guy in there too. So this is his helmet. So again, one of the tiny types of soap molds, so it's easier to put them into a big soap mold. Again, these little shapes are difficult to use on their own, so I always embed them in larger bars when I'm using them. And the detail is pretty good. You can actually see it on both sides of the mold there, both the outside and the inside. Few lines, I guess, could be missing, but like right in the triangle, you can't really see them as much. They did try, but things this tiny, it can be difficult to get all the details in. But considering they're just silicone soap molds, they are extremely detailed, and you really can't go wrong with them. This one, highly relevant, of course. We have the Mandalorian themed soap mold. So we have the Mandalorian helmet, and then the mythosaur, and yeah, I think you can see it better from this direction. There's a lot of detail in that mythosaur. You can really see all the lines in there. And then, the Boba Fett helmet is just, or Mandalorian helmet, is just instantly recognizable. So it could either be Boba Fett or Din Djarin, depending on, which Mandalorian you're trying to do there with the shape of the helmet. So it's a really fun mold to use. And then I do have one more that I think you're gonna like. Are you interested in any of those? You think you'd like to take them all? Okay, well then I think you're really gonna like this next one. So this one is the Millennium Falcon. You really can't go wrong with this bar of soap. Now you can see the details on this side of it as well, but when I flip it over, you can really see the details inside. This one is extremely detailed, and it's a regular size bar of soap, I would say. You know, a little bit smaller, but it's larger than like the little heads, so this one makes a great one to just use as a standalone bar. And the detailing on this one is just really, really impressive. There are so many details. You can see all the fine lines on the soap and everything. It's just extremely detailed, and I've never had anyone who didn't love a soap bar made with this. So if you're looking for a really fun bar of soap, I definitely recommend the Millennium Falcon mold. You would like that one as well. Okay, so it seems that you've cleaned out my supply of Star Wars soap molds. Seems like you're going to have a very fun soap making session in your hands. Are you interested in any other molds, or is there anything else you think you need today? You'd like some colorants? Okay, no problem. We have quite a few of those. This one here is activated charcoal powder, and the nice thing about this is that it's a black dye, so it's perfect for that Darth Vader soap mold that you're going to purchase. I really like this one because it's a very fine powder. You can kind of see it moving around in there. It's a very fine powder. You don't need a lot of it to make your soap dark, and you can also add this to other colors to make them darker, which makes it extremely useful. So do you think black is something that you'll be needing? You would like that, okay. For the Darth Vader, yeah, I thought so. Okay, so we also have some beetroot powder, and beetroot powder is great because it makes a very beautiful pink. It doesn't make an actual red. You'll have to add like a little brown or something, and even then it becomes kind of a muddy red. It's really better for kind of like pinks, or mix it with yellows to make oranges and stuff like that. You're not going to get a really, really red color, you know, so if you're trying to do like the bar of soap from Christmas Story, this is not going to get it there for you, because that's a lot of red dye. So but this does make a beautiful, you know, like I say, pinks and oranges, depending on what you mix it with. It's a very vibrant color. It's not quite as finely ground as the activated charcoal, so there is a little bit more of, you know, like the sediment that can be seen in the soap bar, but since it is natural soap, you know, that's something that you do expect. You like the red as well? Okay. So, I also have brown. Now this is made from black walnut hull powder, which, even though it's called black walnut, it actually creates a brown. If you've ever gathered walnuts as a child and then, you know, found all the brown stains on your skin afterwards, you know what color that will make your soap, because it pretty much does the same thing to soap that it does to your skin. So, you know, those hull stains are what we use. We grind up the hull powder to make the brown powder. Now this one is, again, very finely ground, just like the activated charcoal, so you won't have as much of that sediment showing in your soap bar. You don't think you're interested in brown? Okay, no problem. Are there any other colors that you would like, rather than, you know, taking you through my whole set of colors? Blue? Yes, I do have some blue. So this is indigo powder, and it's very finely ground, so you don't get a lot of the sediment in it. It's very finely ground, and it is very vibrant. It's so vibrant, in fact, that you want to be a little careful with it, because if you get it on your skin and then get it wet, it will dye your skin kind of the way henna does, which, can be cool, I suppose, but, maybe you're not really interested in walking around with blue hands for a few days, so I do recommend being a little bit careful when you're using it, but it really does make a really beautiful blue dye. It's very vibrant, vibrant in the natural color, of course. It's not an artificial vibrant, it's a natural vibrant, so it's a very beautiful kind of a dark blue color, and it colors up the soap quite beautifully. You think you would like that? Okay, so we have your black activated charcoal powder, your red beet powder, and your blue indigo powder for colors. And then, of course, you have, 7 soap molds: the X-Wing, Stormtrooper, R2, Han Solo, Darth Vader, Mandalorian, and, of course, Millennium Falcon. So it sounds like you're pretty well set for your soap making. Is there anything else that you need while you're here? You think that's pretty good? Okay, well, why don't I just meet you up front at the cash register, and we'll get you checked out, and you can get home and get to making your soap, okay? Okay, I'll see you up front.